Bird, fish, beast, river, fly, swim, hunt, flow. I watch, I sit, and name your names. I see you, bird. You're born squawking and ugly, nest-bound. I can relate to that. But soon, you grow sleek feathered wings and fly. You soar and glide and follow only your appetites. I have the soul to fly like you. But still I only sit. I watch. I see you, beast. You wonderful hunting creature, you predator with claws and teeth. I know your hunger, your coiled energy, your instinctual cunning. I have the need to run like you. But still I sit. I watch. I see you, fish. You were born from mud and slime, a strange aquatic monster. But soon you cut through the depths with gilded scales. You traverse an underwater world and dance among the waves. I have the soul to swim like you. And still, I only sit. I watch. I see you, river. From the meanest trickle to the mighty snaking force, you travel always forward, always faster, always with a purpose. I could flow like you and be carried on my own current. My destination would always be farther than I am. But I only sit. I watch. I am told that I'm a man. And man, I know, has dominion over birds and beasts, fish and land. A man can reason and deduce what things are good and what are wrong. A man should have more freedom than a bird, more conscience than a beast, more purpose than a fish, and more power than an animal. I am told that I'm a man, but I only sit. I watch.
Oh, so far I do not care for Polonia.
Oh, this tractor must not be in use, but at least it's dry. Wait, do you see a light?
How can I see anything in this storm?
Who's there, Cataldo?
I think it's coming from in here.
I can't make out the door.
There must be a way, and light will equal warmth. At least I hope it will.
What are you?
I'm sorry, I was following the
You
light.
came to the world and it broke.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Are you a man like me?
I mean, yes.
But you came through. I can't go through. I can only watch.
Who are you?
Well, don't you know? I'm a secret, and you can't tell. I'll have to kill you if you tell.
I don't understand your meaning.
I can assure you that I know nothing too. I am deaf and blind and dumb. Also not too smart. I don't know any secrets.
I should kill you anyway. It'd be kinder than leaving you to the shadows.
Please, if there's any mercy in your heart, I'll leave this place and never breathe a word.
No, don't go yet. I haven't done looking at you.
I should leave if I've offended you.
It is I who have offended. I have offended the heavens with my birth, and for my crimes I was locked within this world. It shifts, and it changes and shows me everything that I cannot have. Are we having a conversation? I can hardly trust it to be one, for only one man has ever talked to me, and I've never seen his face.
I am talking to you now.
Thank you. I love talking to you. I love looking at you. I really think you look lovely. And there's something in your manner that makes me feel things I didn't know I could feel, things I didn't know were real until this moment.
I feel so ashamed. Until very recently, I have been so consumed with pity for my own sad state. To meet you here, I realize my keenest grief could be your joy.
There's a story I see sometimes where a man who has nothing, no friends, nowhere to belong, he wanders through the wilderness and lives off the blades of grass he gathers from the ground. Despondently he cries to the deity, "Is there another anywhere as wretched and low as I?"
And then he turns and sees following him another man who lives on the scraps of grass he has cast away.
You know it too.
Since I was a child. It is a most apt fable for our present state. What's happening?
Clotaldo,
Security breach.
he knows you're here. Can you get out the way you came?
I think so.
Respond. This is
We
not
have what you come to.
Do you have any time to test the limits of this world that won't work for me?
No, I can't.
No. I can't.
We have to go. No, we have to. If it's all the same to you, I said we stop and capture.
First intruder secured, sir.
You see how easily your companion yields. Are you going to be more trouble?
I'm sure he'll come quietly. I have a short but unpleasant end pointed at his head if he tries any heroics.
I don't intend to play the hero.
Second intruder secured, sir.
I don't detect anymore. Just because they won't fight doesn't mean that I can't. Don't hurt them, Clotaldo. If you do, I'll harm myself and you'll be blamed. I'll beat my head on the floor. I'll starve myself.
There are tubes for that.
Don't hurt them!
Lock him in a cell until this room can be repaired.
Yes, sir. If I ever get this thing off my leg, I will show you how well I paid attention to your picture shows of war!
Well, my friends, you are a pretty pickle now. I welcome you to Polonia, but that would be insincere.
Sir, please. I don't know how we have offended, but I am most sincerely sorry. I mean no harm to anyone. My companion and I have traveled far and wanted only to spend this night out of the wilderness and safe within a company's welcoming walls. I pray you can be moved by humility, for I see how rash outbursts are treated here.
And if there's another attack that might find favor with you, can you just assume I've tried it?
Surrender your weapons.
Oh, here's my bell. I suppose it could be used to bop someone on the head with.
Search them.
Wait! I have this sword. It is a piece of some value to me, both real and sentimental. I'll surrender it to you alone. You are the commander and worthy to receive it.
Give it here.
And if you mean to have us killed, I pray you keep it safe. It is my only treasure, and was entrusted to me when I departed Moscovia.
How did you come to receive this?
It was a parting gift from a friend.
Give me a name.
I'll not betray her, for she's done no wrong. She knew I came to Polonia to avenge myself, and said, if men of power saw me with this priceless sword, one might step forward to offer me protection.
She did not mention your potential savior's name.
She feared he may not have survived the years and didn't want me searching for a ghost.
Take them away until I reach a verdict.
Yes, sir.
This is a disaster. I gave this sword, I'm sure it was the same, to the beautiful Violente. I told her it would be our signal that whoever carried it could claim from me a father's love and care. This man must be my son. I know it, for besides the sign he carries, my heart leapt at the sight of him as if it recognized its own. My duty, though, was to protect my secret and my charge. Basilia was clear that anyone who breached this hidden sector should never live to tell of it. I cannot break my vow, nor can I order the execution of my child. Not until I have no other recourse. I will go to Basilio and petition him. I will tell him privately that this man is my son and of his crime. Perhaps this perfect show of my devotion will move my head to leniency. But if he orders death, I will obey and never tell my child who his father is.
We've never used the holding cells before.
I've never been inside the main compartment before, unless you have.
No one has. Now both your prisoners secure.
Locked up tight. Are we really going to execute them?
That's up to the commander.
They aren't non-cores, are they?
Don't be dense. The runaways from Moscovia.
I know, a messenger saw a non-core once. It was all covered in matted hair, and tall as a horse, but he moved like a man.
Those messengers tell tales. I think the non-core should be pitied, not feared. Turning their backs on the protection of the corporations, living like beasts in the wilderness. It's pathetic.
I'd still run the other way if I saw one. We walking our usual routes tonight?
Unless we're otherwise to the commander, don't change a thing. No one even knows we're here. Don't do anything to draw attention to this sector.
The runaways took care of that today already.